Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CANF. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. If you're new to charts and not quite sure what I mean by 30-minute, I do offer a quick explanation video there. So go to that link and I will explain in detail. Well, I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Quite the eventful day today, not only from the price action point of view, but you look down here at the volume and well above average volume on this one today. And as far as just kind of summarizing this, looking at today individually, I mean, this is what we would call a total gap and trap. I mean, there's really no doubt about that. What do I mean by gap and trap in case you're new to charts? So on Wednesday, the price closed right there. This morning, the price opened up right there, hence the gap up. And then even after the gap up, the price then was able to still move here a little bit. Some poor souls bought up there. And then from that point, it was all the way downwards to essentially where it started. So really there's no, arguing the fact that today was totally a gap and trap. Now it just essentially becomes a question of, is this gap and trap going to turn into a pump and dump? So how do we measure that? Well, to be fair, like I said, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but $2.40 is a very, very important level, and I would consider it a must-hold level for this very reason. And I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but if the price were to go down to 240 and then just continue on down, from a very literal perspective, what would you have? Well, at that point, you would literally have the price right back inside of that range that the price just broke out of today. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true strength, especially after great movement. So in other words, great movement upwards, and then within the time span of a few days, price goes right back to where it was. Like I said, that's the epitome of a pump and up. However, to be fair, something like this could also happen where the price continues to bounce around like it did quite a few times today. So bounces around some more, then eventually starts to head back upwards. Now, from a big picture perspective, what would you have? I emphasize big picture because I get it. If you're some sort of day trader and you bought up there, then you definitely don't care about what I'm talking about here. But assuming you do care about the bigger picture, what would you have in this situation? Well, you'd have a set of lows there. You'd have those lows down there. If you envision each of those as stair steps, well, at least at that point in time, you now have stair steps making progress in the upwards direction, which is a sign of bullishness. So no doubt about it that today was a gap and trap, but you can't quite call it a pump and dump yet because the price does still have that opportunity to show some signs of progress. So let's see if the price can stay up above 240 or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.